Hi, Katrina signing on here on my YouTube channel, Mindfulness Gardener. And yeah, I wanted to come on here tonight. It's my tonight. Whenever you find this, I say hello to you. My intention on coming onto my channel is to reflect things that may be coming up for you as well. And so if you clicked on this post, maybe the title, whatever I'm going to title this, is something that you want to hear from me about, right? You know, we never know why we click on certain links, but usually when we do, there's some kind of synchronicity. Well, there is for me anyways. If we pay attention, there's so many synchronicities. Just like today when I just figured out, what am I going to talk to tonight when I'm coming on here and reflecting on my day. And yeah, so I today woke up feeling horrible. Well, when I first woke up, I was feeling fine, and then I started off my day and got my boys to school, and I all of a sudden I got back from that still early in the day, and this wave of like a headache, which I never get, and it was just all these physical symptoms that came on, and I felt horrible. So I had all these big plans today to do all these things. So of course, old programming, the guilt kicks in. I'm feeling a little bit anxious because I have a talk coming up on Monday, and I was planning on going through my material and preparing, and yeah, this came on, and it was just, yeah, all I could do was rest. That's what I told myself. I canceled a meeting at noon, which in the past I wouldn't have. I would have just struggled through. I would have put on a face, and I might have mentioned, oh, I'm not feeling the best, so they wouldn't take that on themselves, thinking that it was something, I wouldn't want them to take it personal. And yeah, so I needed to rest. And then so I lied on the couch and I read, and I listened to a podcast or two, and I started to feel better closer to the end of the day. Ate a little something, and I was thinking, oh, what am I going to talk about? And then I went on to my Facebook page for something. Oh yeah, I was posting the talk I'm doing on Monday, and I'll post in the link here as well, and it's on my my Facebook page as well. And so anyways, side note, this is a synchronicity I'm talking about. I'm like, oh, what am I going to talk about? And then this post came on to my thread, and it said, and it's through Be Grounded, someone on Facebook, and I like what they have to say, and it's really in line with a lot of the things that I've learned about nervous system regulation and whatnot, so I like them. Anyways, it came up and it said, a reminder that trees will rest in winter, reminding us that slowing down is part of growth, not failure. I'm like, perfect. I'm talking about rest tonight. Sorry, I kicked the camera. Yeah, so that was, really lovely. So then I wrote down a little bit more for you tonight too. It said, if you're in slower season right now, trust it. Rest is not the opposite of progress. It's part of it. So like I said, I was resting through the day, and at the end of the day here, I got some energy back. I washed my massive dog, and that takes an hour. And then I ran my kids around, and got everyone settled, the boys settled, and yeah, so I felt like it was so worth it, and I feel so much better. Like my energy feels so much better. So I'm glad. I feel grateful that I listened to myself and I honored my body and I honored myself. I took care of myself. In the past, no, I wouldn't have done that. I would have just pushed through and, put on that face, right? So, yeah, I just wanted to talk about that, and that rest is a thing. It's a thing too. And the definition of it, I went on, I was like, okay, what is the definition? What's this Oxford Dictionary definition? Is cease work or movement in order to relax, refresh oneself, or recover strength. Okay, that's, another definition said it was like replenishing the soul. Another definition, talked about the body, and it's to be placed, a part of your body. Say you're walking or you're running a trail or you're somewhere, you have to just rest your body. It's to be placed, supported, so as to stay in a specific position. So I'm resting my body in this chair right now, right? The other part that came up for me to talk about is not just, finding that balance between what our mind is saying to us, like this morning when it was trying to tell me some old stories about how I should feel guilty that I'm resting, and that old programming, right? And then listening to my body. So finding balance between my mind and my body. And yeah, and that is important. So I listened to my body. It was telling me something that I needed to do, so I did it. And yeah, I'm that much better because of it. So yeah, take time for yourself. Rest. So important. It's underrated. Notice when that programming comes in that says, oh, I don't have time for rest. I'll rest when I'm dead. I might die earlier if I don't stop and rest. So I'm not ready for that. No way. I'm gonna be an old lady. So anyways, yeah, I hope this finds you well. I'll post the talk I'm doing for nurses down in the chat. Yeah, just getting started here in my new adventures. So yeah, keep watching me if you resonate with me. Eventually I'll be posting my online, how you can access me to get to my online sessions for providing psychotherapy and other supports for your holistic health. And yeah, exciting things to come, but little by little. I need to rest too. Okay, take care, everyone. Bye.